Good morning, everybody. All right. Today we will be continuing our Minotaur project. Got some little accessories I picked up at the store. Just get them put into place. Got some Arkenstones. Oh, you see the Arkenstone. Fine addition to the collection. Oh, yeah? Driving me mad. Driven mad with greed. The Arkenstone. Okay, so let's see here. We started doing this belt last time here. And we did his eye and his little goatee. So I think we need to finish the belt. And then... or the belts, I should say. We'll probably have to cook it again and then do the hair. I mean, maybe we can do the hair. And I mean, we're probably gonna want to bake it. Happy to be here. It's Friday already, isn't that crazy? This week went by fast. Lots of action. Not the fun kind, huh? Only fun at the end when your paycheck is bolstered. Like, aha, now it's fun. Thanks, past me. Hello, decent things. Good day. Just dropped it. Might use these rings here. And there's another belt that goes around here. One morning here in Chicago, making breakfast for my kids, and then bang, 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 bang. I know exactly what that is. So I want there to check it out. Sure enough, shell casings all over the alley behind my house. Someone shot up my neighbor's place. Yeah, jeez, man. Yeah. You know when it's gunfire? Because it's like pop, 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 pop. I mean, like super irregular. I've witnessed that a few times. Nice. Now the question is, did you pick up the shell casings for future projects? The test of a true artist here. Artist opportunist. I'm just gonna grab a couple of those. I actually have like a huge bag full of empty brass shell casings. My intention was to actually all acquired from the aftermath of drive-bys, by the way. But I was intending to melt them down into a brick of brass brick in my forge. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it sucks, man. We heard gunshots probably, I don't know, it was probably maybe like a week or two ago. Definitely not right behind our house, but I could definitely hear them. Not sure what happened, but I just have a good intuition, Jones. Look, I need art supplies. I'm gonna get my art supplies. You sure you want to live there still? Just checking. Yeah, I wanted to move away from all that city drama for sure. Guys can come out to the Quad Cities. Nice, quiet here. $13. That can't be transferred to something else? Not sure how that all works. She has to stay with that specific company. You know, sticking something out for 13 years isn't in my playbook. Yeah, I really don't like this here situation. Just 13 more years, and then ooh. So she could transfer, right? She could stay in the public school system, but go to a different school, right? Oh, I see. She'd have to stay in Chicago. Bro, that's rough. I mean, that means your kids are gonna have to grow up there too. Yeah. Chi Town, Chicago. Yeah, I mean, I lived out in the burbs my whole growing up, and kind of like the edge of where the country meets the city. Is all of Chicago like this? I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of it is. Chicago's pretty, I would say it's a pretty dangerous place overall. Of course, there's parts of like the inner city that are nice to go visit and stuff, but kind of happens everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty crazy over there. And the funny thing is you're paying a premium to experience such things. I just want to become like a troll realtor, and as I'm showing people places, I can just be like, and you don't even need to watch action movies anymore. You can just open up your front window and watch the, action happen right on your front patio. It's great. Gunshots, violence, drama, it's all there. Oh, I pay for HBO, exactly. To make it even more of a joke, you throw in a free subscription to HBO for getting acclimated to your new neighborhood. Okay, turn on The Sopranos and watch like 3 seasons. You'll be ready. Be ready to live here. I used to guns like that, not just people waving around machetes from what I've seen. Violence always finds a way. Oh yeah, I mean I've been in those situations too. It's also amazing how you get used to things. Once you've immersed yourself in a situation, it becomes just normal. Normality always establishes itself. Yeah, right. Bad form. Yeah, there's bad areas, I think, in every country, every place, every country. shadow of Mordor reaches far and wide, my friends. Keep your wits about you. And your heads on a swivel. Okay, we'll start kind of putting in the texture here, and then we'll start kind of planning the other aspects of this belt. Yeah, he gets this build eating nothing but grass, too. Isn't it crazy? That is kind of crazy, though. I mean, look at a gorilla or look at a bull and the muscle that they have, or horse even, and all they eat is grass. It's kind of crazy. Dollar store Michael Phelps. Can of corn build. Can of corn. Give me a can of corn. They also sleep and fart a lot. They're not couch potatoes like humans, though. No, you're right. Do horses even, they don't really lay down too much. They're just kind of like sleeping while they're standing and stuff. Massive torso, tiny limbs. Well, you sure got a very large torso there, my friend. This guy didn't skip torso day. If you're into that kind of thing. Horses are pretty cool creatures. It'd be cool to be around them more often. My wife grew up around horses. Her little village, they got horses, and like horseback riding places. And actually, there's a huge horse breeding company that breeds like world-class racehorses there. She's very familiar. I, however, not very familiar. They even had 2 of their own horses for a long time. Komodo dragons. I feel like I can be friends with a horse, but I don't think I'd be able to be friends with a Komodo dragon. I got a fish. Yeah. Anybody that has a lizard as a pet, it's not a true companion. It's like a, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like, it's like calling a fish a companion. It only doesn't eat you because you feed it first. My brother has reptiles. A lot of reptiles. He is a reptile collector. Has a very big lizard. Not a Komodo dragon, but something pretty big. I can't remember what it's called. Has a big, like, tropical climate cage in his basement. Tropical tent or something like that. No, it's bigger than an iguana. What is it called? Now it's gonna drive me nuts. Let me just message him really quick. All right, maybe he'll answer me. Tegu? Is that one? Tegu or something like that? Oh yeah, he just messaged me back. Tigu. I just remembered it, and he told me at the same. A brotherly connection, brain connection there. Tigu. That's what it's called. Large South American lizard. Cuddly Tigu lizard. I mean, here's a. Yeah, he has one of these. Pretty big. I can't. His is probably about that big right there. I'm not sure if they have like a maximum size. Whenever I see lizards and stuff like that up close, I'm always just analyzing their skin for texture reference. Always very inspiring. Today's kingdom word of the day is sweven. An archaic word meaning a dream or vision, particularly a dream vision or supernatural vision originating from Old English. Last night I had received a vivid sweven. A sweven. Decent things riding a centaur. So that's a dream and a vision. That means it's going to happen. A sweven. Even sweven. Those are simpler times. Times of even Steven. Wasn't that the name of that show with the Shia LaBeouf? Am I remembering that correctly? Good old young Shia LaBeouf. Mm-hmm. Virginia. Virginia, how do you do? Hello, Aaron. Good morning. Good morning to you. There you go. Good start to the day. All right, don't be careful there, Mr. Jones. Good on you helping your neighbors. We all must do good to our neighbors. Make friends of those around you, not enemies. Well, how does that work in your guys' area? I know in Illinois, if a branches are over the property line can be trimmed, like is the trunk of the tree on your side? Okay, then yeah, that's your tree. Get your tree out of my air. If it's like on the property line, it's like a joint responsibility kind of thing. That's how they do it here. But if yeah, I think you're allowed to trim the tree branches of someone else's tree if they're over your airspace. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I said, if you want to go see Korn, you should. Would I go see Korn at Lollapalooza? No. I wouldn't. But I'm a weirdo. Okay, let me cut some little pieces here. No. No, I didn't. I've actually never been to an official concert. Oh, jeez.
I want to show you my outfit.
Ooh, that's your new one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Looks great. I like that color.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. That's a lot of weaning. I think you've been officially weaned. It's time. How much more weaning can he handle? I wonder. Let me pick up that X-Acto knife before I stab myself in the foot. Thought about going to see the Lord of the Rings soundtrack orchestra. That was the last time I considered a concert. I thought about it good and hard, and then I was like, nah. I got these sweet Arkan stones I found. Wait, hold on. Let me turn the filter off. The Arkan stones. I have them all now. Okay. We're browsing around, and the wife found those ones. Hey, look at these. I'm like, oh, hey, Arkan stones. Perfect. I'll need an Arkan stone in a project. Turin is on to you. Yeah, that poor chap. Poor chap just couldn't handle it. I told him to be careful when I sold it to him. Everything in moderation, buddy. Yeah, we have those. We have those by us still. It's a good place for metal beads and stuff. Joanne's Fabrics. Oh, are they really? Like totally closing? Yeah, that'd be a bummer. Well, I mean, I could see, you know, those inner city Joanne's not doing as well. Got bullets flying through the front door. Not good for the little old grandma arts and crafts people. Yours did? Oh, let me find out. I want to go there and buy as much as I can for the liquidation sale. Oh, wow. They're closing. All of its approximately 800 stores nationwide after filing bankruptcy and being acquired by a liquidation company. Okay, so now next thing. When is Joanne liquidation sale? We gotta take advantage, folks. We gotta adapt to survive in this world. Joanne's going out of business sale, which began on February 15th, are expected to continue for about approximately 12 weeks till the end of May or until supplies last. Okay. So I already started. Wow. All right, well, it looks like I know what we're doing later. Hey, Joanne, can I have this whole pile here for like $3, please? Come on, you're going out of business. Come on. One last good deed before you go. They're bartering. Are they bartering? Big stores never barter, but I would totally barter if they were. No, I don't know. Okay. Come on, Joe. Just call everyone in the store Joanne. Come on, Joanne. Hook a guy up. I'm not Joanne. All right, Joanne, whatever you say. Just throw me a bone here. Especially when it's Mike. I can't sell these, then handed them to me and wished us a good day. Yeah. Yeah, Michael's is expensive. Cosplay's getting into Michael's, which is good. But yeah, they're expensive. We have Hobby Lobby by us we go to quite often. They're more reasonable. Just only buy things at Hobby Lobby if it's on sale. Because what it really means is when it's not on sale, it's double the price. Not that it's actually on sale. Yeah, I think they might be pulling out of Hobby Lobby as well. Either they're pulling out of Hobby Lobby or Hobby Lobby's ditching them, because I went and checked out the cosplay section at my local one, and they were all the boxes of cosplay were on clearance, which means they're getting rid of them. I even confirmed it with one of the employees. Yeah, I can imagine they're. It was kind of annoying that they marketed them in the cosplay section and not in the clay section, you know, where you would expect to find clay. They got deep rooted ties with Sculpey, so I'm guessing there's some politics going on there. Sculpey's like, you better not put that superior product next to ours, or we'll pull out of your store right now. Clay, the politics of the clay world. It's a pretty dastardly place. It's just like you ever seen did you see that the makers of Shavant came out with a clay called Alien Clay fairly recently? And look at the art style of the box and all that stuff. It's totally just 100% rip of Monster Clay. Arnold was not very happy about that one. He even knows the maker of Shavant, you know, like on a first name basis. They're scumming. Of course, he couldn't. He had to deny everything when they talked on the phone. But yeah, man, isn't that stuff makes me sad when I see that stuff? It's like, you know.
Well met, loyal friend. You've made a real impact on the realm. Thank you for your contributions.
Hey, Hula Dame. Thank you for the 1 year. I appreciate that. I'll get your wisdom here in 1 second. Let me just put this last little piece on here. Just a second, my friend. I appreciate you very much. Thanks for sticking with me. Just filming a clip really quick here, and then we'll get back to it just a second. See, something you guys don't see, but always behind the scenes, me and the missus are working on start to finish little reels and storylines. So on top of managing the live stream and actually trying to sculpt. Okay, let's get this going here. Dragon tears. Yeah, isn't that sad? You know, that I hate seeing stuff like that. You know, but it never. The bad guys never win in the story. Everybody knows that. I don't think anybody really bought into alien clay. It's like knockoff version of monster clay, and it's more expensive. There we go. Life is a sprawling saga filled with highs and lows. Embrace your role as its heroic protagonist. There we go. Not as the villain, but the heroic protagonist. Being a light to those around them, helping everybody. Thank you for helping me, Shula Dame, by supporting my work with that subscription. I appreciate it. I think, yeah, I know. Super stylish. Shavant technically has been around longer, but they're just not they're old. It's like the difference between cosplay and Sculpey. Sculpey's just so old school, brick and mortar, not really hip with the times, you know what I mean? Monster clay is just, it's in the scene of the monster makers and mask makers and all that stuff. It's just in there, you know? And then you look at like even just the packaging of Shavant, you look at it and it's like, okay, this is back when like art was boring is when this was made. It's like nothing really going on there, so. But there's still a lot of artists that prefer like Shavant. I use Shavant for my sketches, but I would switch to monster clay. I have a ton of Shavant because not because I bought it, but I won the Stan Winston School of Character Arts monster design contest one year. I entered in and won, and what part of the prize was like 50 pounds of Shavant. So so I have a lot, and you never really use it. It just kind of is always there. So it's just become my sketching medium. I'm more of an amateur antagonist. I just bought a house, so I'm going to have to cancel moving forward. Oh no. But I will still be a lurky girl. All right, yeah, no problem. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself before you can take care of others. So I appreciate your time, whether you're subscribed or not. There's a season for everything. Congrats on the house, by the way. All right, let me get some coffee. Yeah, that's good. That's fun, though. Especially if you're doing a lot of stuff yourself. like a lifelong project to get to participate in. Well, you know who to contact if you need some gardening tips. You want to start a big old garden. I don't know what kind of yard situation you got, but I suggest you do make a garden. Put some seeds in the ground. Get out before the 2-year mark, Wise. Yeah. That's very true. Go in peace. Go in peace. You will not become part of the workshop now. You've broken the curse. Nah, probably not this year. I mean, okay, this is what you're gonna do. Ready? Maybe not this year, but right before winter hits, save cardboard that doesn't have print on it, like Amazon boxes and stuff like that. And then right before winter hits, you lay down the cardboard in the area that you want to grow. You could technically do it right now. You would just have to weigh it down with like pieces of wood or something. And it's going to save you a ton of work because it's going to naturally kill off all the plant life that's already there. And so when you're actually ready to start the garden, you simply just kind of remove the cardboard and there you go. Just dirt ready to go. Yeah, I have a pretty large garden, almost maybe small scale farm. Gets a little crazier every year around here. But yeah, I wanted to do. Okay. All right, just do that a few more times. Oh, yeah. It's easier to clean up, to be honest. You don't have to clean it up in the fall. You let it stay over winter and do clean up in the spring, it just all pulls out real easy. Yeah. Everything's the more it's decomposed and dead, the easier it kind of comes out of the ground. I've always wanted, if I had more inside space, I would do this, but you can overwinter peppers. You can dig them up. You essentially, you dig up your pepper plants, you prune off all the branches, and like you leave like one leaf. It's like a stick, just a stick and then a ball, the root ball, and you transplant it into a potted plant or a potted planter. And then what you do is you just kind of bring it inside over the winter time. And then once it gets nice outside again, you replant it and it essentially picks up where it left off instead of starting from scratch. That's heresy. It's pretty cool. Because pepper plants aren't meant to actually endure winter, or they aren't from climate zones that have winter. So technically they would be like a perennial that would persist. But the winter kind of kills them off. So I want to put an herb garden in pots so I can do that. Yeah, you can also, a lot of herbs like thyme and stuff like that, they're perennials, meaning they naturally kind of they store up all their energy in their roots, and then in the spring they just pop back up out of the ground just like nothing even happened. A lot of herbs are like that, actually, so you might not even need to do the container method. Basil, though, is not. I think basil needs to be... I'm excited to see how the hops do this year. I grew hops. I planted hops last. Basil doesn't. It's not a perennial, so you have to replant it every year, or you have to grow it inside. Right? Yeah, you want access year round. Yeah. Well, what you can do, for fresh stuff, yeah, for sure, but in the olden days, you would take the herb that you're harvesting, and like this one right here, you just hang it upside down, and then you use it that way while you're waiting for the next season. Over the winter, you'd use the dried herb. I think that's an old lemon balm one right there, hanging there. Oh, that's another thing I'm going to do this weekend. I'm going to go seed hunting. Yeah, anything from the mint family. It's not too bad if you're out there managing your garden. No, it's really not that bad. It just sends out those underground runners. I grow lemon balm in the back, which is like that too. Just pops up all over the place. But I love lemon balm. Love the smell of it. Great addition to teas. Smells like Fruit Loops when you put it in a bag. So interesting. No, it's not spread from seed. It's spread from runners. All the most like invasive plants spreads from runners, not from seeds. Because when something grows from a seed, it's very delicate in the beginning stages. But when something grows from a runner, it becomes a full plant instantaneously. So it's like roots going under the ground and then pops up a brand new full-size plant. That's so. When they say something grows like a weed, it's because it's growing. It's essentially coming out of the ground as a full-size, already full-grown plant with a supply line to wherever it came from. So okay, get into this harder to reach spot here. Yeah, I need to do some seed shopping. I want to get some different herbs for growing homemade tea. Every year I'll take about like $20 and just get some new varieties of things to try. Maybe discover something new. Geez. Yep. There's a type of grass that tries to invade the garden like that here. My method for dealing with it, once you can get on top of it, you're doing pretty good. And then you just dig trenches around your growing area so it can't creep back in, from the outside. Once you contain it on the inside. Art supply. That's pretty cool. Didn't know that about the library. I've heard of like seed swaps and stuff. I just haven't really participated in those. Because I do gather my own seed for the next year. So once you buy a seed of something, you never have to buy it again, as long as you're collecting the seeds. Oh, yeah, I know how that works. Seeds don't expire. At least not when the dates say they do. Pretty much the way seeds go bad is oxidation, which takes a long time. The smaller the seed, the quicker that process happens. But I've taken old seeds that are like 12 years old and planted them, and they work. Just like us. Seeds are pretty hardy. Here's my little brush. Just had it. Oh, right there. Do I dabble in the dark arts? I don't think so. Depends on who's asking. What kind of dark arts are we talking about here? Do I? You know. Okay. Hey, what's up, Brock? How you doing, my friend? Good. Very good. I think I want him to have some sort of trinkets across his belt here somehow. Okay, we need to make a lot of these little pieces now. Much tarring. Hey, thanks, Spoonerism. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for your kind words. Hey, what's up, Wicked? Alright, that should be enough for now. We're gonna take this. I need a particular tool. Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up, Big Joker? Thanks a lot, man.
Good day, dear friend. Your contribution to the growth of our kingdom is invaluable. Thank you for your devotion.
Hey. And nice emote. Lone Mountain, thank you for the 21 months, my friend. 3 more months and you'll be officially stuck here forever. You've been warned. Choose wisely. Let's see here. Polyjuke potion. Yeah, but that was by choice. After 24 months, it's no longer by choice. The winds of magic carry not just your dreams, but also your fears and doubts. Embrace them, and they shall lead you forward. Overcome them, I think, is more appropriate. Oh, yeah? Sweven breeze. Sweven breeze. Lousy Smarch weather. I say, fear not. And if you do fear, face it anyways. Be brave. That's the way to overcome the fear. To be afraid of something, but facing it anyways, in spite of it. Oh, good questions. No, I don't use magnification because I feel like, and I could totally be wrong, but I feel like you ultimately hinder your eye's performance by using magnification. And possibly, you know, if you're using it all the time, it could end up hurting your eyes. And also, I don't need it. My eyes are working just fine. And if it's so small that I need magnification to see it, well,
listen closely, traveler.
No one's going to be viewing the finished
say.
work with a
Twitch
magnifying
Prime
glass.
does
You know what I'm
not
saying?
even cost a dime.
For the most part. You always have to remember where your audience is and what they're doing is the ultimate who's going to see it kind of thing, you know. Snapfire. Hey, thank you very much for the 6 months. I appreciate that. Jones might. You look at it with magnification, you don't even know what you're looking at, you know, so. Also, let's say I use magnification and I make the details extremely crisp, super magnified all the way down to like the finest level. Well, now you've just like 10 times the price of a normal piece of work, you know. So we have to draw lines somewhere, right? Because I could do that. We could get into microscopic detail and stuff like that, but yeah, it's gonna have to be the extra time will have to be paid for. So, yeah, I appreciate the 6 months, Snapfire. Thank you very much. I shall keep your Prime sub nice and shiny in my collection here. Keep it nice for you, nice and shined up. All right. The other question was, if you had to sculpt a human if you had to sculpt a human sculpture using only one sculpting tool, which one would you use? If it was a human, that's tricky. Probably this one right here. This one, or maybe I would use this one because see, this one can do things my fingers can't do. And this one could do things a little bit better than my fingers can do, but my fingers can still do them. Do you know what I'm saying? So with this one, I can make fine lines and details, which I can't do with my fingers. So yeah, so maybe ultimately it would be this one. Just let me know what the screaming cookies is all about for you. Wait, what's that? I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah. But see, that's you needing to use magnification because you can't see it otherwise. I can see without it, you know. Ha, you're blind now. Of course, I will adapt when the time comes, but for now, not needed. Turn it on. Takes a minute. I mean, I've never wore glasses in my life. I've always had good eyesight, so I'll ride that wave as long as I can. Be eating lots of carrots. Been loving the shorts on YouTube. Love how you edit them. That's not me. That's my wife, actually. That's all her handiwork. I will forward the compliment. It's good for her to hear that stuff because she works really hard, really hard. But she's in the background, so of course I'm the front man for the praise receival. I shall let her know of of your compliment. Always good to hear that the work is appreciated. Just a little announcement, folks. If you didn't know, this Sunday at 9 a.m. Central Time is the very first robot class, how to sculpt robots. So you can tune in, check it out. It'll be happening every Sunday till the project's done, a start to finish tutorial. You can join Discord and post your work if you're following along, and I'll give you feedback every week. And if you'd like to support our cause, the reason these classes are free and available for everyone is they are funded by you guys. So you can see we have our sculpting class fund going here. We're about halfway fully funded for the whole class. It'll run probably about 15 or 16 weeks. If you'd like to chip in and help support my cause, it'd be much appreciated. Whether you're participating or not, you can be a sponsor of the arts. The proliferation of the arts. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a good one. We're going to go over how to install LED lights, which is optional. You don't have to do that part. And we're also I'm going to go into all my techniques, tips and tricks for making hard metal surfaces and all the details and stuff associated with that. So it should be very insightful, I think. We're doing a clay sketch, yeah. So the first episode this Sunday will be us kind of figuring out our design. It'll be a sketch. It's also an optional step of the class, but yeah, a very necessary one. So we can kind of know our game plan moving forward. Yeah, I used to work that way, but there's a lot of value, a lot of benefit in producing a mock build or a sketch. Yep, I use an armature, so this is kind of what a sketch will look like. There's some examples up there. Let me just grab one of these here so you can kind of see it. I mean, technically, this is the sketch for the Minotaur right here. See that? Just kind of like a rough mock build. This helps me kind of get my mind around the piece. And it only takes a few hours to make a whole sketch. And it just really lets you have some hindsight. And also, for my clients, I'm able to pitch the work to them without, they can see the vision of my plan before I even start, so here's another one. This is a giant that has a lumber mill on his back. This is a piece that I started with a student of mine, Mr. Greg. It goes with an original character design that I had made before. The siege golem. This is the lumber golem. Your sketch is a complete work compared to what I was thinking. Yeah, it's not though. It's real saw blades. What, in the sketch? No, that's just a piece of clay that I made look like a saw blade. Oh, I see. You wanted that side by side, huh? It's not something I have I done that? I don't think I have done that. It wouldn't be too difficult to make that happen. It's just extra work though. So it's not one of those things I just voluntarily do. If a client wanted something like that, of course I could make it happen, but it would be it'd be pretty much at their discretion because it would be an additional cost kind of thing. So yeah, of course, all that stuff's possible. It's just yeah. Everything's possible. But it would be cool to produce an example piece to kind of show people that kind of showcase that kind of a function and what it would look like. But yeah, the big thing with the sketch is not just for my own benefit, but also, yeah, like I said, for my client, for, you know, when someone's commissioning work from me, I can show them, you know, this is kind of what we're going to be doing. And early on, they can see very clearly what the intentions of the piece are. Of course, those can shift and change, but at least gives us some sort of visual representation before getting into the hundreds of hours of work. So learn some code. Raspberry Pi. That's the God. What is that? That customizable electronic circuit board. Is that what that is, right? I have looked into that a little bit. It would be cool. Where you can like custom program lights and stuff. Animatronics. Open source, yeah. Adruno, yeah, that's the one I've heard of. Arduino, or whatever it's called. Built a whole arcade on one. That's pretty cool. Chocolate cake with chocolate icing. Ooh. Nice looper. Oh, hey, happy birthday. Tell him I said happy birthday. Happy birthday from cnotbusch. I hope he has a really good day. I'm sure he will. He's got some great parents, so I'm sure it'll be special. Tell you what, Looper, the missus has been racking her brain on the color choices of your character's outfit. She was working on that last night. It's looking good, though. It's on the way. Bastis. I'm doing good. How are you? I like pie. I do think it would be really cool to do like super you know, customized, detailed animatronic scenes. Imagine like a mini theme park, but like a desk-sized theme park display. Wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe even tells a whole little story. That would be sweet. Mm. "30 Days Lost in Space." Mm-hmm. Sounds pretty cool. Make more string. Oh, nice. So essentially, it's just a fun way to learn how to use the system at a basic level. Let's see here. Motion detectors built things for like automated tasks. That's pretty cool. Build little robots with them. What's a STEM kid? Oh, like okay, I see what you mean. Like accelerated learning. AP. All right. Hey, Looney Lorna, have a good one. Have a good day. Let your light shine upon the others. We'll see you later. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I see. I see. Yeah, I can do some math with we're talking about measuring things. Ruler math. You know, the actual useful stuff. Oh, there you go. I'm married to a fellow artist, so neither of us are mathers. Oh, really? You been counting them cars there, Snap? House always wins. Hey, how you doing there, Black Jam? Welcome. Doing pretty good there. It's Friday. Getting some nice little details on this Minotaur's belt. It's time consuming, but it's a nice unique look. That belt edge there. Worth it. I'll wear the time consumption detail. There you go. Yeah, I used to live in Colorado, so I know what that's all about. Same, I'm not involved with that anymore. Keeping the mind sharp. And the tools sharper. Yeah, it's a long time. Jeez. Bored? How can you possibly be bored? I can't remember the last time I've been bored. There's way too much to do. I have a question. Have you ever seen or tried using something like a cheap Barbie toy as a base mannequin, covering it with some foil so it can hold together on the doll? I've not, but I mean, that would probably work. The problem with anything that's plastic, though, going into the oven, well, there's, the clay's oven safe. You start putting plastic and things in the oven, it becomes no longer a safe scenario. And also, a lot of plastics will respond in weird ways when they're heated up, like distorting or, shifting around. So I can see doing that, though. You ever seen those wooden mannequins? The ones that people pose around for drawing? I can see doing something like that, But I don't know. I build a wire armature and can flesh it out in like one sitting, so it doesn't save a ton of time. Yeah, you could use epoxy clays, yeah, for sure. I always like converting things, like taking real objects and like adding to them and converting them into, magical objects. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Decent things, you can learn to do that without needing something to do that with. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key. You just have to, you have to learn how to do that without it requiring some sort of intake of something. Yep, just takes time. Well, I mean, like you said, you've been doing that for so long that you just never had to learn that. So. Because if you can learn it, if you can learn to do it El Natural, you will never need something to focus, you know what I mean? You'll just be able to flip it on like a switch. All right, hey, Snappy. Catch you later. Ooh, nice. Hey, enjoy. Enjoy your time with your missus and enjoy your food. Take nothing for granted, my friends. No one and nothing is guaranteed tomorrow. Easy to forget. Here's your daily reminder. Fresh coffee. Are you trying to summon tree spirits, Kerrigan, son? Be careful, you don't know if they're good or bad. Could be a mischievous one. Right. I mean, air dry clay is not very nice to use. You should definitely try and get some polymer clay or something. You will it's a game changer. You'll have a much nicer time sculpting if you use a clay that doesn't air dry. Yeah, I mean, air dry has its place for sure. Has a place for sure, but yeah, it's just not the most user friendly material. Cracks, it shrinks, it's messy. You can't spend a lot of time working with it before it starts to harden. Yeah, if anything you use, let's say you don't have an oven and you can't bake your clay, I would recommend epoxy clay over air dry clay, because at least with epoxy clay it doesn't shrink and crack. It's not the nicest to sculpt with, and it's not, and you're still dealing with the drying time. But at least you don't have the shrinking, the cracking, and it's really durable, the finished product. My epoxy clay of choice is Magic Sculpt. Although there's a lot of other ones out there I haven't tried yet, like Green Stuff and Milliput and stuff like that. The reason I like Magic Sculpt over something like Abe's Epoxy Sculpt is it has a longer shelf life. Since I don't use epoxy clay often, shelf life is important for me. Abe's Epoxy Sculpt, one of the parts tends to crystallize after a long time, after it's been sitting for a little while, making it a little bit harder to use. So. I am but a pauper. Take this fistful of coins. Oh, thank you so much. Spoonerism, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very kindly. I appreciate it. I want to give you like a pop-up of some sort. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't get very many super chats on YouTube, so I don't have any fun pop-ups set up for that yet. I apologize. So a good hearty thank you is what you get from me. Yeah, you're one of my firsts. Heck, just give him a special case. Five would be the blacksmith. I could manually trigger. Let's see here. Hold on, I got you, Spooner. Let's see here. Let me just pull it up really quick here. How's this one? I think it is that one. Bard, blacksmith. Here we go. Oh, there's a preview. Oh, test right there. That's a lot of coin. That'll buy you quite an axe. Please come in. There we go. But now your name is Kevin. Thanks, Kevin. Whoever you are. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's a whole variety of cnotbusch Kingdom members you can call upon for different amounts of support. Me and the missus had a lot of fun making those. We should make some more. Oop. Kids and housework. All right, man. We'll catch you later. Don't forget Sunday morning is robot class. We'll see you there. (9 a.m. Central Time). So 9 a.m. your time. Okay. This one I don't think I can reach with this tool. Oh, nice. Yeah. Hey, you should definitely start streaming. Let me go ahead and give you a follow preemptively. Now it's expected of you, so now I'm holding you accountable to get it going. There we go. You're welcome. Free accountability. That's how we get things done. Oh, yes. This little piece right here, is it bothering you? Right there, that little dot. I was going to taunt you and leave it there. Where? This little piece right here? Yeah, we shall leave that there. That's part of it now. Part of my design. You're welcome. Your mind is free now. Want some free accountability? Yeah, you'll get the hang of OBS. It's a little bit complicated at the start, but it's a nice software. It just takes that little initial hump to kind of figure it out. Okay, we just got to do this last strip here. I need a little bit more string. A nice belt texture technique. I like it. Good change up. you have to really pay attention to your application technique, you know, and you get better at it. Like, for example, if I grab it with the tool here, like this, right? So the end of the lace is at the end of the tool. Now I can place it precisely where I want, which is right here. Just get it to stick. Okay. And then we just simply trim off the end here like that. Then it gets a little bit trickier because you get it to stick first, and then you can shift it around much easier. Next one. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let me look at his beard again really quick. See if there's a little. Add a few more little small marks here. What kind of leather do you think Minotaur's equipment's made out of? Long pig.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
I'm not sure there, Bio. What's the highest badge we have? It might be the gold coin. I can't. Yeah. Gold coin. We should add some more badges. But I think the gold coin's the top one currently. Thank you so much, man. 119 months of support. I appreciate you there, Mr. Bio. How you doing? How are things been going? I remember when Bio was just a toddler running around. Now he's a full-grown man. You know, watched him grow up. Another lovely day. Yes, indeed. Let's see what we got for you here. The magic within you is powerful and untamed. Use it wisely, and it shall lead you to greatness. Very good. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the years. Through thick and through thin. No, there is new badges. Just the current ones we have. We will have to explore making some new ones. Definitely one of the top ones. I think the highest is 140, 149 months. 140, somewhere in the 140s.
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Reaper Miniatures, 58 months. Fun fact, for our almost 5-year sub, we've been subbed for the same amount of time it took for the American Civil War. That's a long time. Especially at time of war, so where time moves slower, you know, all the chaos. Hey, thank you guys so much for all your support. I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me, all you folks over at Reaper. I do appreciate you. Just try to find a quick Google for 5 years. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see what we got here for you. Mermaid Tears. You possess a rare compassion for all living creatures, and it sets you apart from others. Keep spreading kindness wherever you go. There we go. And thanks for spreading kindness here by staying subscribed to me and supporting my work, Reaper Miniatures, YouTube bio, and everyone else. I appreciate it. What's up, Scorpio Seb? How you doing? Nice little hard to reach area down there. That'll be a fun spot to paint. That'll be probably one of the first areas I tackle. Let's paint a little bit of this clay glue on all the little ropes and stuff and rivets. It's looking pretty good. Much of it is fun versus work. The lines become blurred, to be honest. It's all fun for me, to be honest. There's always times you have to kind of push through, but it always is fun. I suppose I might have broken my mind in that regard, where I just, yeah. I enjoy the work. It's work that is fun, but there are times of, struggle, times of, pushing through, But you can be doing anything in the world as your job, and there's always going to be those times. That's the reality. There's always going to be things in life you have to do that you don't want to do. That's part of the keeping yourself in check, Having the will over yourself to make yourself do the things you don't want to do, but have to be done. I hope so too, Odd Man. I've been wearing this for... I tell you what, you can wear any weird contraption for 10 years, and by the end of the 10 years, you're going to be okay with it. You're going to be used to it. Oh, yeah, so. $100 years old with a camera on neck, yeah. If I can make it that far. I kind of want to add his ears before we bake him. Let's give this a brushing here. All right, let's see if this works. Should work pretty good. You know, let's actually get some clay in there. Hey, thank you. Not sure we'll be able to see the ears through the hair, but I'm just gonna put them there just in case. off. What do you mean? News from Vegas. Yeah, we're talking about a potential project. The talking is happening. Nothing official yet. There is some chatter. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Brushed out with a little bit of alcohol. Well, I think we'll go ahead and get that in the oven, and that means next Friday well, it depends on how long the hair takes us, but could be the last day we're working on this painting, or sorry, sculpting, and then we'll be on to the painting. There we go. Got that belt all finished up. It's a nice detail, I think. Oop. Quite a beast. Really happy with the seam line between the hands and the wrists. It's really clean. Gets his hair next Friday. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're meeting a friend for some coffee, so I'll be bouncing out here a little bit early. Thank you for joining me. This week has been a nice, productive week. Got a lot of exciting things coming up here in the next week. This Sunday is the first class of how to sculpt a robot. So join us 9 a.m. Central Time for how to sculpt a robot. That's going to be fun. This first session will be just kind of figuring out what our design will be using. We're going to use some Chavant, and we're just going to sketch and create some sort of a mock build of what we're going for, and then that will help us plan and move forward into the actual build. So, let's see. Next Wednesday, we'll be demolding our water effect to see how that turned out. That's going to be pretty cool. I think we're officially done with wings on Alduin, so Monday we'll actually be working on the scales again, which will be nice. So lots of good things, lots of forward momentum. So, thanks for joining me. Thanks for supporting my work. I appreciate it as always, my friends. Let me find someone for us to raid, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let's see, where can I drop you guys off? Yeah, me and the missus will be plunging back into the depths of Moria together, continuing our conquest of the mines of Moria. Awesome game. We're having a lot of fun with it. We've been only playing on the weekends, so very anticipated game session this evening. Take us with you. Look, that's me. That's private time, okay? That's me and the missus. All right. Perhaps someday you shall join me. Someday. Take us with you. Oh man. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna drop you guys off with I think Miniature's Den. Yeah, let's go raid Miniature's Den.
Yeah, I mean, at least I'm not.
Go see what this crazy guy is up to. Really, really talented miniature painter, Mr. Miniature's Den. Makes some excellent work. Let's go check him out. See what he's up to. All right. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.